The Mount of Olives is a hill east of Jerusalem, overlooking the city. Traditionally a place where olives were pressed. Here, in the cool of the evening, away from the crowds and the daytime heat of the city, Jesus often taught the disciples as they rested beneath the shade of the olive trees. A grotto where they are believed to have met is preserved today as a site of pilgrimage. Visitors come from all over the world to follow the route taken from the Mount of Olives when Jesus entered the city of Jerusalem just before the feast of the Passover. Riding on a donkey, he was greeted by cheering crowds waving palms, a joyful occasion remembered as Palm Sunday. Days later, Jesus and the disciples shared a meal together in an upper room. Here Jesus broke the bread, saying, "This is my body, eat this in remembrance of me," the event which became known as the Last Supper. On this occasion, Jesus informed the disciples, "One of you will betray me." Following the meal, Jesus led the disciples to the Mount of Olives and to the small garden known as Gethsemane. Knowing what lay ahead, he became desolate, and taking 3 of his closest disciples, asked them to wait and watch as he went a little way further to pray. Here, he prayed alone for strength to meet his coming ordeal. He returned to find them sleeping and asked, "Could you not watch with me 1 hour?" Warning them to be vigilant, he went again to pray alone. On his return, he again found them asleep and went to pray once more. When for the 3rd time he found them sleeping, he said, "Sleep on and take your rest. It is enough. The hour has come." And while he was still speaking, Judas arrived with a large crowd of chief priests, elders, and captains of the temple guard, armed with swords and clubs. Judas kissed Jesus upon the cheek to identify him, and Jesus said, "Judas, would you betray the Son of Man with a kiss?" And they seized him and bound him and led him away to the high priest. The Garden of Gethsemane is preserved today. Visitors can see the oldest olive tree, estimated to be some 2,000 years old, reminding us of the shade and respite the garden offered to Jesus and the disciples. It also reminds us of the last night Jesus spent on earth, as he prayed alone, and his request to his disciples to watch with me. The Church of All Nations is built over the rock, which is traditionally the site where Jesus prayed.